Ach, Sigmund, this is my first interview with the Americans. I am, how you say, verklemmt.
Werner, this anxiety, it is a manifestation of your repressed fear of failure. Perhaps your mother.
Nein, it is a fear of this hovering child. That if he hovers away mid-interview?
Hovering, a clear symbol of the unattainable maternal breast.
Mein Gott, this will be a disaster. Herr McFlufferton, this is not your first, shall we say, inflated incident of chaos, yeah?
Chaos, I call it performance art. High school needed a little pizzazz, and I delivered.
Pizzazz? You turned the cafeteria into a war zone. The mashed potato cannon? The flying trays? The exploding pudding balloons?
You say war zone, I say creative expression, tomato.
And the principal? What was the purpose of duct taping him to the flagpole?
He needed a higher perspective, literally.
Or perhaps you needed the attention?
Attention, please. I'm a natural star. People just can't handle my brilliance.
Brilliance? Or insecurity wrapped in helium?
What's that supposed to mean?
You float, Herr McFlufferton, but do you ever land? Do you ever ground yourself?
Why would I? The ground's boring. Up here, I'm free.
Free or running away?
Running from what? I'm not running from anything.
From the fears that if you were to land, people would see the real you.
The real me?
Yeah, the vulnerable human you, not the inflated spectacle.
But what if they don't like what they see?
This is a question, yeah? But tell me, do you like what you see?
I don't know.
This riot, this chaos, it was not for the students. It was for you, a distraction from the mirror.
Maybe you're right.
The mirror is not your enemy, Herr McFlufferton. It is the beginning of truth.
So, what do I do now?
You land, you face the ground, and then you rise again.
You make it sound so easy.
Easy? Nein, but necessary.
You know, for a hedgehog, you're pretty deep.
And for a balloon, Herr McFlufferton, you are surprisingly human.
Thank you, Werner.
You're welcome, my friend Puffy. The boy was hovering, and now Orson, the genius crushed by the Hollywood machine.
Crushed, yeah? Or perhaps this obsession with genius is your own repressed fear of mediocrity.
Nein, I am the visionary. The Americans say we'll see.
Denial. Classic defense mechanism. Tell me, Werner, your mother, did she stifle your creativity?
Ach, Freud, this is not about me.
It always is.
These Hollywood films, Orson, say are like fast food for the mind. Cheap, greasy, and ultimately unsatisfying.
Fast food, Werner, you owned me. I've spent my life trying to serve a feast, not a drive-through burger.
But even you, Orson, succumbed to the system. Citizen Kane was a gourmet meal, yeah. But then came the frozen dinners.
Frozen dinners? You mean my wine commercials? I was paying for my art, Werner. You can't fund a masterpiece with Linton idealism.
Nein. This is the problem. The art should not bow to the dollar. It must transcend.
Transcend? And who pays for your transcendence, Werner, the tooth fairy?
I pay with my soul. My satchel is full of ideas that could change the world. If only the world would listen.
The world listens, Werner. It just prefers explosions and spandex.
Spandex, bah, the death of cinema, the death of thought.
Thought doesn't sell tickets, spectacle does. You think the Greeks packed amphitheaters for philosophy? No, they came for blood and drama.
Drama, yeah, but not the empty spectacle of today. These films are like the hollow chocolate bunnies, all shine, no substance.
And yet the hollow bunny outsells the solid one every Easter.
This is why I despise the audience. They are sheep, blind, grazing sheep.
Careful, Werner. Without the sheep, there's no shepherd.
I would rather be a lone wolf, howling at the moon, than a shepherd pandering to the flock.
And yet the wolf starves while the shepherd eats.
Starvation is the price of integrity.
Integrity doesn't keep the lights on, Werner.
Lights, always the lights. The spectacle, the illusion, what about the darkness, Orson, the truth hidden in the shadows?
The shadows are where I've lived my whole life, Werner. But even shadows need a little light to exist.
You speak like a man who has made peace with compromise.
Compromise is survival. You can't fight every battle. Werner, sometimes you have to pick the hill you're willing to die on.
On what hill did you choose, Orson?
The one where I could still make something, anything, even if it wasn't perfect.
This is why you are the tragic hero, Orson. A man of vision, undone by the world he tried to enlighten.
And you, Werner, are the mad prophet screaming into the void, hoping someone, anyone, will hear you.
Perhaps the void is the only audience worth having.
Then I hope the void applauds, Werner, because the rest of us are just trying to keep the curtain from falling.
Sir Orson Welles' interview was magnificent. Now Elon Musk, the man who wants to colonize the stars.
Ah, Werner, this obsession with Musk, it reeks of the death drive, a subconscious yearning for annihilation, yeah?
Nein, it is about progress, the future, the electric dreams.
Electric dreams? Fascinating. Tell me, Werner, did you dream of your mother in a Tesla?
What?
Repression, mein Freund. Always repression.
I will not be psychoanalyzed before Elon.
Denial. Textbook.
The chaos, the honking, the fumes, the human frustration. It is like a Wagnerian opera, but with SUVs.
Chaos? No, my friend. This isn't chaos. This is progress. The Tesla is merely recalibrating. A temporary hiccup on the road to utopia.
Utopia? Ha! The word tastes like ash in my mouth. Tell me, Herr Musk, do you often stare into the abyss of your own creations?
The abyss? I am the abyss. I disrupt it, monetize it, and then I make it self-driving.
Fascinating. You are like Icarus, but instead of wings, you have lithium-ion batteries. I must document this, a film, a portrait of a man who dreams of sea stars but cannot fix a traffic jam.
A film about me. Finally, someone who understands my magnitude, but make sure it captures my genius, my vision.
Oh, it will. The camera will drink in your hubris like a fine wine. But tell me, do you ever fear that your dreams are too big for the fragile human soul?
Fear. Fear is for those who lack imagination. I'm building a neural interface to delete fear entirely. I call it Fear Zero.
Fear Zero? Ha! The name alone is a poem of absurdity. You are a modern Faust? Herr Musk selling your soul to the algorithm. Do you not see that the more you try to control, the more chaos pushes back?
Chaos doesn't push back. It's a system waiting to be optimized. I don't sell my soul to algorithms. I teach them to work for me. Imagine a world where no one waits, no one suffers inefficiency, because everything just flows.
Flows? Nein. The labyrinth always awaits, no matter how you design it. And at the center of the labyrinth is the Minotaur. Do you know what the Minotaur represents, Herr Musk?
Inefficiency, outdated systems, something primal?
No, the Minotaur represents the hubris of man. The beast that emerges when you build too high, dig too deep. And here it is, Herr Musk, smoking under the hood of your progress.
This is temporary. The Tesla is learning. It's evolving. Soon it will be smarter than all of us.
Smarter than us? Machines may learn, but they do not dream, they do not despair, they do not honk. Listen around you, Herr Musk. This symphony of horns is humanity crying out for meaning.
And honking is a relic of the past. In my future, cars will communicate telepathically. I call it automind.
Automind? You are not a man, Herr Musk. You are a fever dream of capitalism, a builder of tunnels that led nowhere.
Tunnels lead somewhere. They lead forward. A world of hyperloops, neural links, and terraformed planets. The problem is not my vision. It's people clinging to the past, like you, sitting here in your trench coat of despair.
And yet here you are, in the present, surrounded by the chaos you claim to conquer. The abyss stares back, Herr Musk, and it smells like burning plastic.
It's recalibrating. Definitely recalibrating.
Nein, this is the abyss whispering, I am inevitable.
At least get my good side. I'm tweeting this, Xing this.
The interview with Elon Vass, magnificent. Now Michael Moore, the man who undresses the American dream.
Undressing, yeah? Fascinating slip. Tell me, Werner, Do you dream of the American dream as a lover?
9. I dream of exposing its rotting core.
Ah, repression. The death drive. You wish to destroy that you secretly desire.
Sigmund, must you psychoanalyze everything?
Only when it's true.
Well, buckle up. More awaits. Hollywood films are like the factory sausages, yeah? You do not want to see how they are made, but they keep feeding it to the masses anyway.
And the masses eat it up, Werner. They don't care if it's pink slime or recycled cliches, as long as it's wrapped in explosions and a happy ending.
Happy endings. Bah, life does not have happy endings. Life has existential dread and overdue rent.
But Hollywood doesn't sell life, Werner. It sells escape. It's a drug, and the studios are the dealers.
Dealers? 9. They are more like cult leaders. They promise salvation through sequels and spin-offs. Join the Marvel Cinematic Church and you will never feel alone again.
And don't forget the reboots. They're like factory recalls. Oops, we made a bad one in 1998. Let's try again in 2023.
Reboots are the cinematic equivalent of reheated leftovers. They taste worse every time, but they still charge you gourmet prices.
And yet, Werner, people keep paying. They line up for the same formula, the same tropes. It's like they're afraid to demand better.
Afraid? 9. They are hypnotized. They see the shiny CGI and forget they have brains. It is the opium of the modern proletariat.
And the studios, they're the new oligarchs. They control the narrative, the culture, the very way we see the world.
Yeah, and they do it all while pretending to be woke. Look at us, they say. We made the superhero bisexual. Now give us your money.
It's performative activism, Werner. They slap a rainbow on a poster and call it progress. But behind the scenes, it's still the same old exploitation.
Exploitation. That is the true art of Hollywood. They exploit the workers, the audience, and aim for their own ideas.
And let's not forget the factories overseas, Werner. The ones making the merchandise. Sweatshops for superhero lunchboxes.
The merchandise. The true purpose of the film, the movie is just a commercial for the toys, yeah?
Exactly. And the kids, they're the target demographic. Hook them young and you've got a customer for life.
It is diabolical. They are not filmmakers. They are capitalists in disguise. They would sell their own mothers if it came with a collector's edition Blu-ray.
And yet, Werner, we're here. Talking about it, watching it, even criticizing it feeds the machine.
Ja, but we must criticize. Silence is their greatest ally. We must be the thorns in their golden thrones.
So what's the solution, Werner? Burn it all down? Start over?
9. We do not burn, we subvert, we infiltrate, we make the films they fear, films that make the audience think.
Think? That's a tall order. Werner, most people just want to turn their brains off for 2 hours.
Then we must turn their brains back on. We must be the spark that ignites the revolution of thought.
A revolution, huh? Well, Werner, if you're leading it, count me in. But first, let's get some popcorn.
Popcorn? Bah! It is the food of the complacent, but fine, we will need fuel for the fight ahead.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. The Michael Moore interview was brilliant. He really opened up about the corporate greed and the healthcare system.
Your fixation with exposing corruption clearly stems from unresolved childhood trauma.
9. We must focus on the next interview mit Don Gran Pharma.
Your aggressive pursuit of pharmaceutical executives reveals a deep-seated oral fixation, perhaps related to your mother's medicine cabinet.
Mein Gott, can we just discuss the interview strategy? Welcome to the most fascinating segment of Cursed Capitalism, where we explore the dark underbelly of success.
Hi, Werner. You make it sound like I'm some kind of, how you say, brujero. I merely appreciate the historical significance.
But the Mingwas in your office, the one that whispers at night, tell me about that one.
Madre de Dios, how did you know about Z whispering? I keep that one behind triple locked doors.
The artifacts, they speak to me too, just like they speak to you, yeah?
Listen, amigo, these objects, they bring both fortune and pain. Like my first acquisition, the Aztec mirror that shows your death date.
And what date did it show you?
It showed me yesterday. That's why I'm here in this hospital, avoiding mirrors.
Fascinating. And the profit margins, say, improved after each cursed purchase?
See, every time I acquire something new and terrible, the stocks, they go up exactly 6.66%.
But there must be one item, the most frightening one, the one that keeps you awake at night.
No, we don't talk about the stapler.
The stapler? What could be so terrifying about office supplies?
This stapler, it belonged to Satan's personal secretary. Every document it binds becomes a legally binding soul contract.
And you've used it for business contracts?
Just once for the merger with PharmaCorp. Now their entire board of directors, they belong to me. Literally.
That explains the red glow in their quarterly reports.
But the curse, it demands more souls, more contracts, more mergers. I can't stop expanding.
Is that why you're really here in the hospital? The stapler, it got you too?
See, I accidentally stapled my own medical insurance renewal.
And now?
Now I belong to the American healthcare system. There is no escape, no hope, just endless bills and paperwork forever.
The ultimate curse for a CEO, becoming part of the system you created.
Take my advice, Werner. Stick to normal office supplies and never trust a stapler that glows in the dark.
One last question. Where's the stapler now?
Look in your coat pocket. It likes you. It always finds the next collector.
I don't know, Sigmund. This Alex Karp interview makes me nervous. He's so intense about data and security.
Your anxiety clearly stems from unresolved childhood fears. Tell me about your mother.
My God, not everything is about mothers.
Your aggressive denial suggests deep-seated maternal issues. Perhaps this Karp represents a father figure you wish to confront.
Why did I let you be my interview coach? Herr Knarp, this speech of yours, it is not just Wagnerian. It is, how shall I put this, like if Nietzsche and Machiavelli had a child who was raised by Ayn Rand in a room filled with exploding piñatas. But tell me this, do you ever wonder if the fear you create might also, how you say, blow up in your face?
Werner, fear is not chaos, it's control. If we scare them enough, they'll stay in line. Fear is discipline. It's productivity for the soul.
The soul. So noble, so fragile, and yet you would strap it to a treadmill powered by paranoia. But Herr Knarp, do you not see the souls you discipline? They might start running the other way.
Let them run. As long as they're running scared, we're still winning. Fear isn't weakness, it's the tool of the strong.
So you see yourself as a farmer herding the frightened sheep, yeah? But Herr Knarp, have you not heard the tale of the sheep that learned to bite? Or the wolf that decided to eat the farmer instead?
Sheep don't bite, Werner. Wolves don't eat farmers with laser drones and missile systems. Fear keeps the predators in check. You just don't understand the stakes here.
The stakes, always so high, like the rhetorical soufflé you bake. But tell me this, Herr Knarp, when did America stop inspiring and start intimidating? Was it when the tech CEOs replaced the philosophers, or perhaps when the empire started outsourcing its soul to spreadsheets?
Werner, the world doesn't care about inspiration. What keeps people in line isn't admiration, it's consequences. You don't scare them, they don't respect you. It's that simple.
Simple, the word of the dangerous man. You claim fear creates respect, but I would argue it only creates resentment. Look around, Herr Knarp. China and Russia and Iran, they are not lining up to send you chocolates and thank you notes. They are building their own weapons of fear. What happens when the scared unite against the scarer?
Maybe, but what's the alternative? Just let them walk all over us? Let the UN write some useless resolution?
The UN, the convenient villain in your tale. Yet it was America that helped build it, no? A world of rules, of cooperation. And now you would burn it down because... What? You don't like the paperwork?
The UN is a relic. It discriminates against anything good. You think it keeps anyone safe?
Nein, but neither does your strategy, Herr Knarp. Fear is like the fire. You can use it to cook your meal, but keep stoking it and soon it will consume the kitchen. Herr Kennan understood this. America funds the Cold War not by scaring the Soviets, but by proving that it could build a better world. Tell me, what have you built lately, aside from tunnels that don't walk and algorithms that make children cry?
That's low, Werner. We've built plenty. AI that saves lives. Systems that protect troops.
And yet, Herr Knarp, you sit here wielding fear like a sledgehammer, wanting to scare the entire world. Tell me this. In your heart of hearts, do you not long for something more, something kinder?
I don't know. Maybe. Maybe we've gotten so focused on the wolves, we've forgotten the herd.
And here it is, Herr Knarp. The abyss may stare back, but it does not have to be your only mirror. Fear is easy, building is hard. Which will you choose?
Building, maybe it's time to build again.
As a moment of clarity, you are learning, Herr Knarp. Perhaps the future is not so bleak after all. Now, if only your fear followers could learn this lesson. The interview with Karp was amazing, but this Trump, he makes me nervous.
Your anxiety about Trump clearly stems from unresolved father issues.
Nein, I just want to be professional.
Your defensive reaction merely confirms my diagnosis. This resistance to authority figures is rooted in your childhood.
Why must everything be about the childhood, Matthew?
Because that's where your narcissistic tendencies began, just like Trump's.
Ah, Herr Trump, I couldn't help but notice your interesting interpretation of Lacanian psychoanalysis in your latest Truth Social posts.
Many people are saying I'm the best at Lacan. Nobody knew philosophy could be so complicated until I explained it.
But the way you linked the objet petita to your, how do you say, bigly electoral victory.
Listen, Hedgehog, I have the best objects, the most petted objects. Nobody has better objects than me.
Fascinating. And your claim that Hegel's dialectics proves the election was stolen, most peculiar interpretation.
Hegel, tremendous guy. We had lunch just last week. Well, not really, but people say we think alike.
But Herr Trump, Hegel has been dead for nearly 200 years.
Fake news. He sent me a beautiful letter. I did just beautiful, saying, I understand dialectics better than anyone.
See where you connected the master-slave dialectic to your Twitter? I mean, Truth Social following is quite unprecedented.
The slaves love me. The masters love me. Everybody loves me. It's all about synthesis, right? I invented synthesis.
But the fundamental misunderstanding of the mirror stage in your hamburger metaphor?
Look, when you're eating these beautiful McDonald's burgers, you see yourself in the wrapper. That's what Lacan meant.
That is absolutely not, how do you Americans say, remotely what he meant.
The symbolic order, tremendous concept. I have the best symbols. Ask anyone.
Your interpretation of the real as real estate is particularly troubling.
The real, the symbolic, the imaginary. I built buildings, in all three are beautiful buildings.
But the way you claimed Zizek endorsed your interpretation of ideology.
Zizek, great guy, is very sniffly like me. He's always pulling his shirt. We have the same tailor.
He literally wrote an entire book criticizing your philosophical positions.
Books are fake news. I write the best posts, much better than books, more dialectical.
Your claims that the big other is actually your Twitter follower count?
The biggest other, nobody has a bigger other. I said, believe me.
The philosophical community might have something to say about that interpretation.
The philosophical community, but a bunch of losers, never built a single tower. Sad.
Perhaps we should discuss your understanding of Hegel's absolute knowledge?
I have absolute knowledge. The most absolute. Nobody's knowledge is more absolute than mine. That's what Hegel meant.
I fear the spirit of philosophy itself may never recover from this conversation. The interview was terrible. The orange man kept talking about himself.
Your fixation on the failed interview suggests unresolved childhood trauma.
Nein, I just want to make good documentaries.
The aggressive denial clearly stems from your mother's overprotective nature with your quills.
My God, even in the afterlife, you're impossible.
And that concludes our session. Same time next week.